thought of that?
It's crazy. Pretty soon we'll be hearing for the Tomato Protection League.
And the Donut Fence League.
And the Mozzarella Preservation Society.
Where will it end?
Who can say?
The madness must stop. No horse, no chimichangas either.
No chimichangas.
No chimichangas? That's like my speciality. Chimichangas more like chimichunk in the bin. Sure, some chimichangas are delicious. Everyone says
They're like bodacious,
what you served me the other day? Yes. It tasted like I was eating a flip-flop with mayonnaise. Now that's pretty strong. And the steak, it was so undercooked, old McDonald was trying to milk it.
Yeah, can you be a little more mellow?
I'd rather eat kitty litter than put anything that tasteless in my mouth ever again.
Dude.
Called for unsolicited, unmerited, and unprovoked.
Unsolicited, unmerited, and unprovoked even.
And dinner the other night, the soup,
Yes, with them.
it was dry soup. Unbelievable. And don't even get me started about the chicken. The chicken! Why did the chicken cross the road?
I used to know the answer.
Because he didn't bloody cook it.
Say, what do you call fake noodles?
I have no idea.
In pasta. Pretty funny.
How do you all get together? There used to be the Knights of the Round Table.
You've probably heard of us.
No, I don't think. I'm drawing a blank. King Arthur? Camelot?
The Round Table?
King Arthur's famed table?
Around which he and his knights congregated?
Arthurian legend?
As its name suggests, it has no head, implying that everyone who sits there has equal status.
Uh-huh. I guess you fellas was never in on the cover of Life magazine. Yeah, but we've been in better homes and gardens 3 times.
That's such a good housekeeping feature spread.
As the Knights of the Round Table, we were going belly up. There's no market for that sort of thing anymore.
Not a zip.
Things are really bad. They went in for counseling. We spoke with an accountant.
We even considered Chapter 11, Chapter 12 even.
And someone got a bright idea.
Everybody likes pizza.
So the Knights of the Round Table became the Chefs of the Round Table.
And here we are.
But you kept your title?
Of course we did.
How embarrassing. I can't believe they haven't been properly introduced. Sound off. Knight in charge of the Southwood or Dolly collection, surrealist.
Knight in charge of the extras, surplus.
More is not always better.
It is when it's chocolate. Knight in charge of wood shop, sir.
Knight in charge of banana peels and whipped cream pie fights, circus clown.
Knight in charge of the waves, sir. Knight in charge of additional fees and payment surcharge. Knight in charge of party, Sir Emmett.
Knight in charge of academia, Sir Eagle.
Oh, he's a whiz, a genius.
A regular brainiac.
But don't ask him about the Pythagoras
Pythagoras.
or his theorem.
It states that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides.
Show off.
Knight in charge of the security system, surveillance. Knight in charge of the clamps, forceps, and scalpels, surgical procedure.
Knight in charge of the aromatherapy candle, Serene. Serene, huh? Your RSMS, I recommend aquaponics detox, some Ashtanga yoga, and some distance healing. Better yet, maybe some Indian head massage, a sea cucumber rub, or Tai Chi with patchouli aromatherapy. And me, Knight in charge of gas. Unleaded and supreme. Service station.
And lastly, myself, not in charge of the prime cuts and hamburgers sirloin.
At your service!
Yay.
Well, that's the Tamley, all fine and dandy. But in spite of that, I'm still hungry.
Nothing with the anchovies. We're in big trouble with the APU.
Big trouble. The start with the T and rank with the P and stands for pizza. The APU.
The Anchovy Protection Underground.
I think I read about them once in the Royal Times. That little article on page 2.
That's the one. They've been in the papers for months.
I've given up on reading, man.
Really? Why?
Because last weekend I burned my hand reading a book of matches too fast. Whoa.
Swell. But what are we going to do about my stomach? It's starting to sound like one of those characters in a bad teenage horror movie.
Never ate Dum-Dums. I always follow up on a few packs of Smarties. That way everything evens out.
You think so?
What are we going to do about this mother? We need to fix her something to eat.
We could make her a sandwich.
Or some pancakes.
Or some spaghetti with meatballs.
Me, I'll love a nice plate of scrambled eggs with some melted cheese and crumbled bacon bits and a dollop of sour cream.
Whatever happened to a nice bowl of chicken soup?
It's a rather delicate house of cards.
If you ever decide to build yourself a house made of butter, you should try to live next to a house made of toast. That would make a hilarious news story. Whoa.
Not a problem.
Besides him.
Meat and much worse than the watch kettle never boils fried meat.
It's kind of hard to explain. Physically speaking, it's known as the domino effect. Too many cooks will spoil the broth. An overbeaten egg white will become a useless broth. We're not talking baloney, so spare the minestrone. Too many cooks will spoil the broth. Too many cooks will spoil the stew. Some things turn out really better when they're not done by a brew. And cooking by committee, the grease is not too gritty. Too many cooks will spoil the stew. Too many cooks, doesn't matter what the recipe is written in the books. Too many cooks will spoil the stew. And on with the canning when the things begin to brew. Take one to make the chowder, the rest can take a powder. Too many cooks will spoil the stew. Everything here is made from scratch.
What is it, Surf's Up?
I find it funny that honey is actually just bee vomit. Eat up, kids. Whoa.
We toss our pizza by hand.
Yeah, but there's a pizza place near where I live that only sells slices. You go by there and you see the guy throwing little triangles in the air.
Give me a break. And who are you?
My name's Josephine Colin Montano Vita. I have really good responsibility in the Wayo kitchen. Alice.
Yes?
Wife in the kitchen would be really, Alice would be really different without me.
That's right!
And what do you do? I'm the one who's pizza cutter. I have really good responsibility, which would be really part of what I do. I cut the cheese.
Too many cooks and full of sauce. The most run recipes end up a total loss. A lot of mumbo jumbo will just come up the gumbo. Too many cooks and spoil the sauce. Too many cooks and spoil our food. The taste is simply awful and the texture is like glue. From curry to curry, no need to ask who
Woo! Yay!